Hi kids, today Teacher Asha is going to teach you how to paint a sunflower, baby breath, and also eucalyptus leaves for Mother's Day. So it will look something like this, which I frame up. Okay, so first of all, the materials you need is a watercolor paper. We always use watercolor paper for watercolor because if not, your paper will tear if you use normal paper. And you need 4 types of brushes. Okay, the thick one is for you to take water every time on your take water and put it on your palette. So this kind of big brush is good to take a lot of water. And I'm going to use 2 types of medium brushes like this. Okay, one is a thicker version and one is a thinner version to do details, and also a small tiny detail brush for outlining. Okay, so for the painting we are going for more illustration kind of look than realistic kind of look. Okay, and also we need watercolor. Okay, you can use I'm using koi watercolor. So koi watercolor is one of the best watercolor you can use, but if you don't have it, you can always use your normal Jovi paint. This Jovi paint is very cheap and it also will turn out great in any kind of watercolor. Doesn't matter what kind of watercolor you use, but I prefer to use this koi brand. Okay, and then we need a palette. We need this kind of palette so we can put water and put your colors. Always prepare your colors beforehand. And also we need this water container. Make sure you have 2 sections or more sections. So one is to clean your brush and another one is to take clean water, so you can always take paint from your palette. So over here, Teacher Asha already prepared all the colors. Okay, all the colors. So before you start, always prepare all your colors. I'm using all types of yellow, all types of greens, okay, for my painting. So let's start. Okay, before you start, if you're not confident in painting straight away, you can always plan up your drawing like this. So Teacher Asha already planned up my drawing, so you can like do the arrangement in your planning first, because if you were to imagine on your head, it will be a bit more difficult. So that's why you always plan before you paint. So this is my plan. So okay, so first of all, I'm going to start to teach you how to paint the sunflower. So we start in the middle first. Okay, so the middle one is the bigger one, so we start drawing a circle. Okay, very big one. Okay, do slowly. If you're not confident in painting the circle, you can always draw it first, but Teacher Asha don't recommend you to draw, because when you put watercolor, when you draw and then you paint on top of it, you can't erase it, because when you erase it, you will have if you keep erasing it, you will tear the paper also. So yep, so we don't try to advise you not to draw, but you can try to draw very lightly, like the circles and the lines. Okay, so basically Teacher Asha just go back to my palette and take more brown, this brown, okay, to make it a bit more darker. So I'm just dabbing it to make it darker, and this part, this side, I'm just going to add a bit of darker brown to add to shade. Okay? It's gonna blend by itself. That is the beauty of watercolor. Okay, you don't have to be so neat. Okay, like usually when a Teacher Asha or Teacher Iphone teach you how to do acrylic, right, we will teach you how to blend, but for watercolor we don't have to blend, because when the paper is wet, it will blend by itself. So yeah, you see, it blend by itself. So I'm going to repeat the middle part again. So just take your paint and do a circle. Okay, Actually, the last material we need is actually tissue paper. I forgot to let you know because I use tissue kitchen roll because it's better, so you can see whether your brush is really clean. So you see Teacher Asha is dapping, right? So I'm checking whether my brush is clean. If not, right, your brush will mix up with different colors. So try your best to clean your brush very clean. If you were to use normal cloth, right, you don't know if your brush is really clean. So that's why I'm using kitchen roll to clean my, to do the petals. Okay, I'm gonna clean my brush very clean and wipe it clean and dry. So I'm gonna take the very bright yellow. As you can see, this yellow. Okay, taking this yellow, and I'm gonna do one. Okay, okay. You can touch a bit of the middle part, so you will have some blending effect. Okay, and loose effect. So don't have to worry if it's like, oh no, it's so messy and not neat. But one thing with watercolor, it's supposed to be very loose and not to have to be neat. Okay, so just do one. Okay, like drawing a sun, something like that. Yeah, the rays of the sun. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my palette and just taking some of the paint so it become darker. If not, it becomes so light. Okay, I'm not going to make it look so light. Okay. Next, I'm gonna shade in the middle. Okay, just gonna take a bit darker yellow, and I'm just gonna do one dot. Okay. So let it blend by itself. Don't have to be so neat. Okay, can you see the middle part, right? I leave some white spaces so it look much more natural. Okay, you don't have to paint everything. If not, right, it will look very, what is it? It looks so yellow and there's no highlights to your work. Okay, those of you younger kids, if you don't want to blend or shade, you can, but those of you above 5, try your best to do some shading. Okay, so again, Teacher Asha is repeating, and again, okay, because this flower is nearby each other, so don't try to make it small. It's okay if you touch a bit to the next flower. Okay. See, Teacher Asha already taped the sides of my painting, so I have this very clean cut rectangle once I finish painting. Okay, with painting this, don't have to turn your hands 360. Always move your paper around. The reason Teacher Asha can't move my paper around is because of the video. So kids, please move your paper around. Okay, when you paint, if you can't reach to the other side, always move your paper around, something like this. Okay, you move it and then you paint. Okay, don't have to turn your hand 360 just to paint the difficult part. Okay, the reason why Teacher Asha cannot turn is because of the video. Okay, so you all can see the painting clearly. Okay, so next part, shading. Very brownish green. Okay, if you don't have this green, you can always add brown, brown, yellow, and brown, yellow, and some green to make this green. Okay, so in my palette I have that color, so I don't have to mix it. So just use. So usually when Teacher Sha buy my art materials, I always buy with more colors, so you don't have to mix them. Okay, but of course if you don't have it, it's okay, you can always mix the colors. Okay, I'm just drawing number 1. Okay, all right, then taking a thinner brush and add a bit of darker green at the side. Okay. Next part, teacher is gonna do the leaves. Okay, I'm gonna do brighter green for my leaves. I'm doing alternate side, left then right, left then right. Okay, set mouth, happy smile. That's how you do your leaf. Set, blend a bit. Okay, just add some greens, and I'm just gonna like dab a bit at the bottom, and I'm letting it blend by itself. Okay, so draw the stem, you change your brush. Okay, all right, I'm gonna use some light green. Always start with lighter colors first, and we'll start with dark colors because if you start with dark colors, very hard for you to shade. Okay, I'm gonna draw the baby breath coming out. Okay, I'm gonna start off, go out something like that. Okay, imagine from there. Okay. Baby breaths are actually white color, but I'm making it, I'm changing it the color to pink because it will look much more contrasty. And to draw baby breath, you just draw letter Y. See, the just is doing letter Y, Y, branching out. Okay, so see, you just drawing Y. It doesn't have to be a perfect Y. Okay, you don't have to be neat in drawing your Ys. Okay, so because you see your leaves and trees outside, right? The branches, it doesn't grow very straight and similar. They are all different. Okay, so make sure you draw your Ys very. This one is the illustration way, and another one is the natural way. Okay, I'm gonna take my magenta pink. I'm using this Lumi Essence color that I have, that I bought it. Okay, all right, it's much more vibrant. The colors, like you have like vibrant magenta, yellow, orange, is very bright. So I'm gonna use the magenta. Okay, one is just drawing circles. Okay, I'm just gonna draw a few. Not gonna draw a lot. Okay. So I'll just do some dabbing. Okay. Just that circle, tap. Okay. Don't have to be so neat. Okay. Don't worry about overlapping. Okay, always, if you need to overlap, just overlap it. Okay, I'm using a bit of medium green and some limeish green. So this one, okay, you can see that. Okay, we will continue with the eucalyptus leaves. Okay, I'm just gonna make it going with like a S way going out. So I'm just gonna go over here. trying to make it go out. Okay, the empty part. Eucalyptus leaf is very easy, just drawing circle kind of leaves. Okay, so easy, just draw a circle kind of leaf, but you go, once you do one in the left, do one at the right. Okay, it's like one left, one right, one left, one right. Okay, circle. One left. Shade it now. Just take some of the darker green and next part. Okay, we're drawing over here. It's very plain. I'm drawing very it's a baby sunflower. Okay, so I'm going to take yellow and do a circle here. Okay, another baby sunflower here. To blend, I add some lime green and just dab it at the side. Okay, to your circle. And basically just draw lines again. Okay, just like a sun, something like that. Okay, stand. Okay, doing alternate. But we are doing the outline. Okay, to make it look more of the illustration feel, I'm changing it to a smaller brush tip. But those of you who are very you're not confident enough to use the brush tip, you can always use a black pen, but I'm not using black pen because it won't look that nice with black pen. Or you can use color pens. Okay, make sure if you have color pens or color markers, you can use that instead to do outline. Okay, but teacher just going to use the small tip brush for the outlining. So basically I'm going to take dark orange, okay, and do lines. Okay, just like a sun. Okay, you can do zigzag, or if you don't want, if you're not that confident, you can always draw lines like that. Draw line also can, but don't have to be neat. Okay, we are doing like more of an illustration feel. Okay, I'm just gonna go a bit, I'm just going up a bit. So we have the highlights. Okay, the highlights are just like light colors, like white. Okay, the white parts, which is very important. Okay, so everything have highlights. Okay, I'm gonna add more of these lines. Some over here. Sunflower. Almost done. Okay, next part. We are outlining the middle part of your sunflower. Okay, I'm using, you can use black, but not recommend you, I don't recommend you to use black because it is too dark. I'm just going to use this brush. It's taking too long already. So I start drawing circles. Okay, Okay, that looks good. Okay, now we're gonna outline the stem of your leaf. Okay, just gonna add very dark green, okay, to it, to outline your work. Okay, so one line. Okay, so outlining, you have to have enough water. Set mouth happy smile, one line with the details. Okay, V V V. Oh, it's like an arrow. Okay, depends on you. See, looks like a, to me it looks like a V. So draw your V's. Okay, your eucalyptus leaves. I'm making it bigger so see? So it looks much more nicer. Your baby sunflower. Over here, you can do some more because it looks so empty there. Hello. Okay. There you go. You're done. That's how you do your sunflower with baby breath. Okay, I'm gonna take out this my tape, so carefully take it out because it might tear your paper. Okay, it happened to me a lot of times, so maybe you can ask daddy to help you with that, or if daddy's busy you can ask mommy or anybody at home, or you can do it by yourself. Do gently and slowly. Okay, so you can frame up and write a little card for mommy saying Happy Mother's Day. Mother's Day is this Sunday. Okay, looks good. Okay, a bit messy over here. You can always use the big brush to clean up, okay, your mess, and use your paper roll and clean up. See, it looks clean already. There you go. Try yourself.